YouTube, America, what's going on? How you doing, Chris Rod? We are back inside of the lawn today, and I am shooting this video. This is, I don't know, March 6th, I think. It's Friday, and what we got coming up are our initial fertilizer applications here in West Texas. We are located in El Paso, the westernmost city in the state of Texas, and applications are due. And let's talk about soil temperatures real quick. We are experiencing warmer soil temperatures sooner than later this year. Right now, today, if I looked, I think I looked earlier, we're about 79, 80 degrees on soil temperatures as of today. Our 5-day average has been about 63 degrees, okay? So we're slowly inclining. And for those that are followers on my, or not my, but the Farmer's Almanac, for example, they do state that our location, the last frost date for my gardeners out there, and I'm a lawn care enthusiast, is usually about March 10th. Between March 10th and early April is when I like to gauge it. But as we're encroaching those 70-degree soil temperatures, that's when you want to start getting down your initial fertilizer application. So real quick, I want to make this short and sweet for all my non-patient mofos out there. Fertilizer, I'm getting a jump on the gun. This next week, we're starting our lawn care clients with fertility. Usually, we don't even get to it till about the 3rd week of March, but we're going to go ahead and knock out some product today. Right in here, this is one of the options that you can do if you're into liquid fertilizing applications, okay? Which I'm going to just do this year. It's one of my goals to kind of play around with a couple different things. Do I know what I'm doing? Of course, which is why I'm making this YouTube video. Inside of this hose end sprayer, if you will, obviously we got a bottle here. We've got a concentrated solution that's been mixed not only with the solution but with water, and then we're pumping out additional water through the hose, obviously. We're going to be spraying a 14014 from Simple Lawn Solutions, okay? They've got some phenomenal products out there. I highly recommend them if you're gonna go down this liquid application route. Now, do you have to do liquid? No, you can also stick with your granulars. The key to your initial fertilizer application in the start of the spring is you typically want to apply an equal balance fertilizer. You can go with and of course this can be liquid or granular. You can go at 10-10-10, a 13-13-13 all-purpose, 14-0-4, not equal balance, but I'm getting that nitrogen and that potassium equal balance. I'm skipping on the phosphorus, and let me tell you the reason why. We are here in the West Texas, a lot of Texas for that matter, and parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and California predominantly are sandy soil systems, okay? What comes with sandy soil systems are a few things. When we're talking about macro micros, I don't want to make it too technical, but we're typically already high in phosphorus, okay? Years ago, I learned this. When I say years, I'm talking about almost 2018, 2019, I learned that we were really high in phosphorus throughout El Paso and sandy soil systems in general. So I got away from adding phosphorus to my soil long ago. So today's application, it's almost equal balance minus the phosphorus, okay? Now, the time period that you would want to actually add phosphorus is if you're doing an overseeding project, you've got new sod installations, you do want a bit of that phosphorus in there to promote root development, root growth. That's what phosphorus does for you. Now, the nitrogen obviously is what drives the bus, is going to get us that nice green up, and the potassium is going to help develop those cellular walls within each actual grass blade, strengthen up the plant, if you will. So again, we're going to a 14-0-4 with Simple Lawn Solutions. It's a simple 10-ounce solution mixed with water, and then you just spray it evenly per 1,000 square feet. Now, if you're doing a backpack sprayer, you do reduce that 10 ounces, if I'm not mistaken, and again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I believe it's only 4 ounces, okay, when you're doing a backpack sprayer application. Here nor there, that's all I got for you. We're getting a jump on the gun this season. We're going to get some product down. As you guys can see, we've already got a nice green haze. A week ago, we did the lawn scalping. I've done a couple lawn scalpings for some clients this past week. And once we remove, and I'm talking, 1,000 square feet, anywhere from 8 to 10 bags of top growth, and once we chop off that top growth, once we get down to that 1/2 inch to that 1 inch range, all the lawns throughout El Paso right now have got a nice green haze. Okay, so once you start seeing that green haze, you kind of get the feel, you get the itch. It's time to get out there and do some lawn care in addition to some fertilizer applications. All right, that's it for today's video. Very simple, cut and dry. We're simply getting down a liquid fertilizer application. We are initiating the fertility program. For you guys, we're doing it a little sooner than later. Heck, some of y'all may be in the transition or up north. Y'all still got snow all over the lawn. I know my daughter up in Michigan, she's still got snow covered. They ain't doing no fertilizer applications right now. But we are here in the South, and we get warmer sooner than later. And again, that was a 1404 from Simple Lawn Solutions, okay? Minus the phosphorus application, because we're already typically high in phosphorus. We don't want to add any more. If you have not scalped down your lawn, if you have not aerated your lawn, can you still apply fertilizer? Yes. Okay. If your lawn is still toast brown, can you apply fertilizer? Well, that all depends on your soil temperatures, okay? What we have to remember about fertilizing, period, at the initial part of the spring season or growing season is we need that microbial activity to wake up, okay, to be alive and thriving, in order to take that fertilizer product, whether it be a granular or a liquid, and turn it into a readily available food source for the grass plant, right? So we start to see that microbial activity start to awaken, typically between that 70 to 80 degree range. The smaller aspect of that, or range, maybe 65, but like I said earlier today, we had 79 degree soil temperatures. Are the microbes active? Quite possibly. We've got green grass already growing, we got sprigs of emerging. It's springtime, guys. It's springtime to get out. It's time to get out there and start doing some things. So I hope this is kind of a Kickstarter video. Now I do have some follow-up tips that we can apply to that hose end sprayer that I utilize to put down my liquid fertilizer today, which I'm going to talk about in my next video. So you got to click that bell notification, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention, follow along, because the tips are coming, guys, to make sure that you have the greenest lawn on the block. Check you guys later.